All right, Coach. First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for Benny Snell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. Montgomery. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Throwing on 1st down. Weldon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Darnold on third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Weldon. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Weldon. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Ready? 45, 45, Mike, 45. Target.
Throwing on third and long. Weldon. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Crowder. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got you.
On first down, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Switch it, lady. Switch it. Hey, lady. Hey, Alpha.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shut. Come to the ending. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 1st and 10, Weldon. And this one complete to Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Weldon, and the pressure gets to him again. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right there. I got you. I got you. Check. Cross. 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 Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Weldon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Slam. Check three.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this. They still playing. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, look, 3.
2nd and 6. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Back to throw. Weldon will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Second and 13. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on third and long. Weldon, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Darnold. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's right, baby. They don't want
To throw on second down. Weldon on the crossing route, complete. That's Warner. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's get it.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third.
53 is the mic. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Check.
Operating from the gun. Weldon, wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's first and 10. Here's Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go, D. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Order. Watch twins.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ja'Kai Polite. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Let's go now. Come on, Henry. Go.
Throwing on third and long. Weldon under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Check 9. Check 9.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Montgomery And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the Colts' 45-yard line.
Son. Yeah, you might.
On second and 12, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Now it's Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Weldon, quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They'll go with Snell here on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ryan, he's crashing. He's checking crash.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 33 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Under 10. Delaney. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. 45.
On first down, Weldon. Campbell making the catch. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warner. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Warner. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Second and 5. Over the middle, complete. That's Underwood. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Quick talking to baby.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warner. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. We own it.
Second down and inches. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Looking to throw. Weldon eluding the pressure. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Double time, double time. Hey.
Now Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold now to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Jets first down.
Here goes Hut. 52. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Watch tight end.
Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Push him back. Push him back.
One last throw now for Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.